What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that has the entire crypto community buzzing. We're talking about XRP and a fascinating pattern that's forming right now, a pattern that echoes one of the most legendary bull runs in crypto history. Could XRP be on the verge of repeating its mind-blowing 2017 rally? We're talking about an over 82,000% surge. Stick with me, because we're about to break down the charts, look at the historical data, and see what it all could mean for the future of XRP. First, let's set the stage. Remember 2017? It was a wild time for crypto. Bitcoin was making headlines, but behind the scenes, something incredible was happening with XRP. It went on an absolutely parabolic run, creating life-changing wealth for early investors. Now, fast forward to today, the market feels different, but seasoned analysts are spotting some uncanny similarities in the charts. The key we're looking at is something called a hidden bullish divergence. So, what exactly is a hidden bullish divergence? Don't worry, you don't need to be a technical trading wizard to understand this. Simply put, it's a signal that suggests a continuation of the current uptrend, even if the price appears to be stalling or pulling back. It happens when the price of an asset makes a higher low, meaning it dips, but not as low as its previous dip, while the technical indicator, like the Relative Strength Index or RSI, makes a lower low. This disconnect, this divergence, is what gets traders excited. It's like the market is quietly building up pressure for its next big move upwards. And this is exactly what some chart experts are seeing with XRP right now. When you lay the current XRP chart next to the chart from back in 2014 to 2017, the resemblance is striking. We see a similar long-term consolidation phase, a period where the price trades sideways, shaking out impatient holders and building a strong base. Then, just before the massive liftoff in 2017, this hidden bullish divergence appeared. It was the whisper before the roar. The price was making higher lows, showing underlying strength, while the RSI was making lower lows. For those who knew what to look for, it was a massive clue that something big was brewing under the surface. Now, look at the chart today. Over the past few years, XRP has been in a similar lengthy consolidation pattern. The price has been testing key support and resistance levels, but crucially, it has been carving out a series of higher lows on the macro timeframe. And when we look at our RSI indicator on the monthly chart, we see the other half of the pattern, lower lows. This is the exact same hidden bullish divergence that preceded the monumental 2017 rally. It's a fractal, a repeating pattern on a different timescale, and it's happening right now. Is history guaranteed to repeat itself? Of course not. No one has a crystal ball, and past performance is not an indicator of future results. The crypto market is influenced by countless factors, from global economics to regulatory news and technological advancements. The ongoing legal situation with the SEC, for instance, has been a major factor weighing on XRP's price for a long time. A final clear resolution in that case could be the catalyst that ignites the next major move, completely independent of any technical pattern. However, we can't just ignore these patterns. Technical analysis is a tool used by millions of traders to gauge market sentiment and identify potential trends. When a pattern as significant as this one appears, one that was a prelude to an 82,150% increase, it's worth paying very close attention. It tells us that despite the sideways price action, the underlying momentum might be shifting in favor of the bulls. It suggests that long-term holders are accumulating, building positions in anticipation of a future uptrend. Let's think about what an 82,650% rally would even look like from today's prices. The numbers get absolutely astronomical, reaching levels that seem impossible right now. It would mean an XRP price well into the triple digits. Now, is that a realistic price target? That's a debate for another day. The point of this analysis isn't to predict an exact price, but to highlight the sheer potential that this historical fractal suggests. Even a fraction of that 2017 performance would represent a massive gain from current levels. So what does this mean for you as an investor? First and foremost, it means do your own research. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. But this pattern is a compelling piece of the puzzle. It's a reason to keep XRP on your radar. It's a reminder that in crypto, fortunes can be made during periods of boredom and consolidation, not just during the crazy parabolic runs. The biggest gains are often made by those who position themselves before the crowd arrives. The narrative around XRP is also strengthening. With growing adoption for cross-border payments and the potential for clarity on its regulatory status, the fundamental case for XRP is arguably stronger than it was in 2017. Back then, it was mostly speculation on future use cases. Today, those use cases are becoming a reality, with Ripple's on-demand liquidity service being used by financial institutions around the world. So you have a potential confluence of events, a powerful technical signal lining up with strengthening fundamental developments. That's a potent combination. When you zoom out and look at the big picture, You see a multi-year structure that is coiling tighter and tighter like a spring being compressed. The longer the consolidation, the more powerful the eventual breakout tends to be. This hidden bullish divergence could be the final clue that this spring is ready to uncoil. We're watching for a decisive break above key resistance levels. A strong monthly candle close above the previous highs of this cycle would be a major confirmation that the next leg up has begun. To recap, we're seeing a rare and powerful technical pattern on the XRP chart, a macro scale hidden bullish divergence. This exact same pattern appeared between 2014 and 2017, right before XRP went on one of the most explosive bull runs ever seen. While history doesn't repeat exactly, it often rhymes. Combined with the ongoing developments in the Ripple ecosystem and the potential for regulatory clarity, this technical signal makes a compelling case for keeping a very close eye on XRP. The sleeping giant might just be starting to stir. What are your thoughts? Do you see the pattern? Do you think XRP is poised for another historic run, or is this just wishful thinking? Let me know your take in the comments below. I read every single one, and I love hearing from this community. If you got any value from this deep dive today, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next update. We're here to help you navigate the crypto markets and find the next big opportunity. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.